if you can't see that Joe Schoen and Saquon Barkley do not like each other, you're blind. You can't see it. All right, look. Can I get a mic check? Can I get a mic check? Finally got a microphone that seems like it works. But I want to hear from y'all first. So go in the comments. Let me know if you hear me loud and clear, man. With that being said, you already know. Click the pinned link in the comment. Go subscribe to my Fist Vicious channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, it's going to get real deep over there real soon. You feel me? Mental health is a big deal. It really is. And I'm going to clean out my closet, to quote Eminem. But with that being said, those of y'all who've been watching Hard Knocks, these first 2 episodes, if you don't see it, you're blind. If you can't see that Joe Schoen and Saquon Barkley do not like each other, you're blind. You can't see it. You just don't want to see it, or you can't see it. But if you watch the first 2 episodes of Hard Knocks, in the first episode, Joe Schoen was dismissive of Saquon Barkley. In the first episode, Joe Schoen rattled off every other need besides Saquon Barkley. He made it abundantly clear that he ain't the priority. We need corners. We need offensive linemen. We need interior defensive linemen to help out Dexter Lawrence. And we need a number 1 receiver. He put the Saquon issue lower and lower and lower and lower on the totem pole. And if you also go back and listen to the first episode, bruh, he didn't even want to trade Saquon Barkley. He didn't even want to do the sign and trade. Like, I saw people criticize the Giants about it. Like, how could you not think that you could get something for Saquon Barkley? Why didn't you sign and trade him? And the Giants, Joe Schoen, if he really wanted to sign and trade Saquon, he could have got a 3rd round pick. You're not going to tell me you're not getting a 3rd round pick for Saquon Barkley. A 2nd might be pushing it, but you could at least got a 3rd round pick. He ain't want to do that. He didn't want to franchise tag him because he said, bro, I lost a lot of sleep. I was so stressed. It was a nightmare dealing with Saquon all season, so he didn't want to franchise tag him. And at the same time, he didn't want to pay him. He didn't even make an offer. If you listen, Joe Schoen says, I don't want to make an offer and offend this guy because I come in too low and if somebody comes in higher than me. So I'm going to let y'all go and test the market and y'all get back to me. Joe Schoen did not want Saquon Barkley. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened last offseason. Saquon Barkley was a dickhead the whole offseason. But outside of that, I really feel like Joe Schoen was fed up with Saquon. Joe Schoen didn't want the drama. And Joe Schoen knows that paying Saquon Barkley is not going to result in getting us wins. And the thing is, if you really think about it, right? Saquon Barkley turned down a Jonathan Taylor level contract last year. He turned down $12 million contracts multiple times last year. He didn't want to be here. Saquon Barkley is like dealing with a girl who don't want you. Joe Schoen and Saquon Barkley were in a relationship where Saquon Barkley didn't want Joe Schoen. So it's like, when you're Joe Schoen, if you really want that girl, you don't let her leave the house. Everybody in a relationship right now, if you really, really like your girl, would you tell her Let's separate. Let's explore our options. And if you don't find nothing better, then let's come back. That's really all Joe Schoen did. Joe Schoen said, hey, baby, I know it ain't working right now. I know we're going through a rough patch. How about you go to the club? How about you hit up a couple of bars and just see what's out there? You know what I'm saying? Go find yourself and then come back to me. You know what I'm saying? And we'll talk. You don't let no girl go find herself in no club. You don't do that. If you like her, if you want to keep your girl, you do not let her leave that house. Period. And on the flip side, Saquon Barkley being the girl in this situation, if your man is doing the best he can to make you happy, he bought you a bag, he took you on vacation, he spending time with you, he eating your pussy even longer than he's supposed to, he dicking you down even longer than he's supposed to, he's doing everything, he's even listening to your problems and conversating back with you, for crying out loud. He's doing everything he can to make you feel appreciated. He's doing everything he can to give you attention. He's doing everything he can to make sure you feel loved. And you still say it isn't enough. Eventually, that man has to get the picture that you don't want him. There's nothing that that man could do to please that woman. There's nothing that that man could do to make that woman happy. You feel me? And I just feel like Joe Schoen is that guy who bought her all the flowers in the world. He wrote her every kind of freaking love letter card he could. He did everything possible to make Saquon happy, and he still got rejected. So guess what? He didn't want to do it again. And if I'm Joe Schoen, I feel the same way. I went and offered Saquon Barkley that Philadelphia contract and then some multiple times a season ago. The year we went to the playoffs, they offered Saquon Barkley that same contract, if not more, during the bye week. They offered it to him again after the season. They offered it to him again during free agency. Saquon Barkley, the same money that he got in Philadelphia, was offered to him plus more by the Giants multiple times last offseason. He didn't want it because he didn't want to be here. All that Giant for life, all that Giants ring of honor, all that BS that he was spewing to the media and the fans, it wasn't true. Because if he really wanted to be a Giant, he'd have took that bag. Period. If you want to make something work in a relationship, you sacrifice. Am I wrong? If a girl or a guy likes their partner, they will overlook certain flaws to be with that person. It doesn't have to be perfect with that person because they just want to be with that person. But when you don't want to be with somebody, when you want to get away from that person, their breath cannot smell like roses. Their teeth cannot be white as the walls I'm looking at right now. And that's a good enough excuse for you to leave them. You understand? It could be the littlest thing. He didn't say your whole name in the morning. He just said, hey, Caitlin. He ain't say, hey, Caitlin Martin. When she can sit there and say, hey, Daddy, how you been? Wait, why she ain't call me Poppy? I like being called Poppy. I don't like being called Daddy. I hate this bitch. When you want to get rid of somebody in a relationship, you will find the smallest reasons to do so. And that's what Saquon Barkley did. That's what Joe Schoen did. They split amicably. And that's all I'm getting from Hard Knocks is it was an amicable split. Listen to the phone call. Saquon didn't want to be here. Listen to the phone call. Joe Schoen read him the it's not you, it's me 101 for NFL players. Hey man, I love you, bro. You're a great player. I would love to match the offer, but I wish you the best. You were a great bro. Anytime a job tells you you were a hard worker, we appreciate what you did, nigga. You gone. Why are you telling me you appreciate me? Why are you thanking me for what I did if I'm coming back? So at the end of the day, All you have to do is listen to that phone call, and you could tell Saquon's out of here. You could tell Saquon is not going to be a Giant. Just listen to the phone call. Joe Schoen is like, sure, yeah, Saquon, I know, I love you, great player, appreciate what you do, whatever. And you got Saquon Barkley. Sure, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll give you a chance. Sure, yeah, I'll give you a chance then, man. Sure, okay, yeah, bye. Come on, man. It is what it is, people. Saquon Barkley will not be missed. He just won't be missed. Like, I know it's annoying that he went to Philly. Him going to Philly is annoying. I give you that. But we don't care. Real Giants fans who watch the team, not casual Giants fans who don't watch it. If you watch the Giants play and you just be honest and say, damn, did Saquon Barkley contribute to us winning football games? The answer is no. Because the truth of the matter is, Saquon Barkley never was Derrick Henry. He was never Christian McCaffrey. He never had that impact. He never had that impact of, oh my gosh, look at this 6-game stretch of Saquon Barkley. Look at these last 3 Saquon games. He's got 400 yards and 8 touchdowns. When did it happen? When can you go back and think, damn, Saquon was lit for like 6 weeks. There was this 6-week stretch where Saquon Barkley he led the league in rushing and touchdowns for like a 6-week stretch. When? When was Saquon ever done it? Tiki Barber ran us to the playoffs in 2006. In 2006, when we lost to some backup quarterback on the Eagles in the first round, Tiki Barber had like a 6-week stretch, 150, 200 yards, 120 and 2 touchdowns. He ran us to the playoffs. Tiki Barber did that. Adrian Peterson, with a wide receiver playing quarterback, ran Minnesota into the playoffs. That's what impactful running backs do. When has Saquon Barkley ever had a stretch like that? When? In 2022, when we made the playoffs, Daniel Jones has 7 game-winning drives. How can Saquon Barkley be the best player on the team if we win 9 games and 7 of them came from Daniel Jones in the fourth quarter? How was he leading the team? I mean, it is what it is, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. That's it, that's all. Hit the like button, hit the sub button, drop the FUs in the comments if you rockin' with me, and stay vicious. Dismiss.